let me fix that, you guys. Give me 1 second here. So happy to be here. Much respect. Let me see. Has something to do with my filter, so let me see if I can fix that. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, that's... I wonder if it's this shirt. Oh, I know what it is, you guys. This is so embarrassing. I gotta put my cover on my chair. Ha! So, that's not pro. Right? Anyways, it's live, and I know a lot of you guys are loving and respectful and all that. I could have stopped the live, but I don't want to stop the live. We got this. Yeah. It helps with the green screen for some reason. So my hair's not like doing that weird thing again, right? I could turn on this light. Let me see if it helps. I think it might help, or is it too much? So sorry. Let's get the energy worked out. You guys, please let me know if the connection and the sound is okay. And we might as well just light up a charcoal, right? And I spend so much time to get ready sometimes, so I can make a little mistake like that. But usually I check that crap. Voila. Yes. Thank you, Vatos. My familia, star homies, talking about angels. Some of you are angels. That sounds absurd to some people. All good on this end? Stardust. Homies in the house. I hope it's a green screen. Yeah. Is it a green screen? It's another planet. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. And we had Spook in here early. Thank you so much, Holy One. Sorry. Thanks for your patience. Sending love from the 8th dimension. You said it. You said it. That's the metagalactic core. That's the archangel level. And we'll be talking about, that's what tonight's video is about. Eyes wallow. Come. Hooray! Slimmon's in the house. What's going on? My sister Celine. Thank you for being a moderator, Holy One. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for watching our back. Tonya in the house. Woohoo! Honcho. All right. Yo, bro. UTD. Welcome, brothers and sisters. And that's what it is. This is family, man. If it's not your direct family, it's at least some group of people that you can hang with and share these crazy ideas with, because I'm sure over the holidays we weren't able to reach some of our family, right? They probably think you're weirdos, or the black sheep maybe. Who's a black sheep in your family, right? Kelly Sloan. I already got behind. I'm sorry about that, guys. Helena. You guys are awesome. Stardust Goddess. Hugh Programmer. Oh my gosh. You guys are all coming on in. Coming on in. Starman, my brother. All right. So happy to see you guys. You make me happy. Thank you guys. And let's put that charcoal in while we got it burning. So angels are celestial beings, and their spirit, their consciousness is coming from a higher level of dimension, like 6th dimension, which is related, connected to your third eye. That would be angel. The crown, thymus, and thalamus, the 9th chakra, those 3 are the archangel. And our brother mentioned the 8th dimension. That would be archangel level. And it's also the 8th dimension specifically is where most consciousness is entering to go into the time matrix. You would think it's the 15th dimension or something. But I've heard Oceanos talk about how they were coming in through the 13th dimension, but also mostly through the 8th dimension. That's the middle point of, you think of 15 dimensions, where's the middle? It's in the 8th dimension. And that is what's called the metagalactic core. And that's what a lot of the hardcore warfare, angelic warfare is happening in the 8th dimension because it's a fight over the gates. We're talking about the universal gates. That's located in Orion. And you better believe those fallen angelics want it. They want control over it. They fight over it. They conquer and kill over it. So these are beings from other worlds. Now, just realize this is not from the religion point of view. It's not from a New Age point of view. We're not New Age. We're Christos. You would say related to Christos teachings, and which is based on the law of one. So this is the perspective, not a Christian or bless whoever religion you're following maybe, but our perspective is specifically the law of one point of view. A lot of you studying this information, connecting to this information, you agree with law of one. It is part of your consciousness, your thoughts, your actions. There, I got some amber. So now we got our stack of incense going on. Cleanse and purify, holy ones. If you got some resins, if you got some sage, let's do it. And this is one of the days, not all the, this is one of the days. 44. It just said 44, did it not? 44 people, now it's 47. But this is one of the days I am in my, pain, my hemorrhoid pain. Sorry to say that, but so I will get lit. I will get lit because it helps the pain. Honestly, no joke. It helps me sleep and it helps me with pain if I have it. Wachiwa makaye masutas wakas maches. Get it in your space. Fumigate yourself. Now, if you are using resins like I am, you don't want to have you might as well, you need to temporarily turn off your fire alarm. Okay, so, because this will set it off because of the smoke. Or maybe you'll do it outside. So, mostly it would be used outside. So, but yeah, this is one of the things that you learn about this teachings is that what we call angels, which are beings from other worlds, yes, these angels, not coming from Jehovah's heaven, it's coming from somewhere. Okay, why do they look like us? Because they're aliens that have some of our DNA. Not all of them look human looking though. Some of them look like extraterrestrials. So most humans are not psychic. That means they're not opening their chakra, which is consciousness. The science is not teaching you how to do that. Religion is not teaching you how to do that. How to do what? I just said, activate your psychic abilities. And one thing you would want to understand and realize is that even if you're not born with those, you can still, learn a technique, read a book, study a workshop like the Christos workshops that teach you how to awaken your angelic level of consciousness. Okay, yeah, we're talking about real beings in other worlds. Okay, but they come here, and of course some will be UFOs. But we're not talking about that part. We're talking about the beings who reincarnate their soul, and it is the soul level, 4th heart chakra, 5th Throat chakra, the archetype. This is the astral. Astral, archetype. Celestial, angelic. Okay? Now, you're not learning that from New Age. They don't connect the sixth dimension to the third eye, to the angelic consciousness, angelic identity. That is an identity, a multi-dimensional aspect of yourself. And like, I don't feel like I'm an angel of Octavian. Anuhazi, that's my new name, Anuhazi. I got to get myself used to saying Anuhazi. You know, well, that's because we're in the distorted realm. We're in a fallen realm. Okay, we're not in hell. We're not in the Phantom Matrix. We're heading there. I mean, the Earth is, you know, the majority of Earth. Yeah, this pain, you guys. Let's get this lit. Who wants to get lit with me? I get at least some of you. Helena, at least Helena's gonna get lit with me. Someone's gonna get lit with me, because I'm gonna be squirming around in this chair, and I was gonna try to stand up, but that's pointless. I would need a different setup to stand up, and I would be moving this big old chair back and forth. Yeah, standing up helps. Yes, one person, two people. UTD wants to get lit. So far, the connection is stable, you guys. That's awesome. I'm so happy. It's. I found out how to. Yeah, right, baby. So we're gonna blaze and talk about angels. Talk about those perceptions. Awaken those perceptions to your angelic self. Maybe you were not perfect down here, but up there you are an angel. And it is that angelic part of you goes through the process of reincarnation to the lower realm. From its perspective, it's a lower realm. It's a realm that it already went through. It already did the work, already ascended through. But it's returning because of a service to the human race, to the planet. As an angelic being, you're more enlightened. You care more, you love more, and you see that there's some issues down here. So, you know it's dangerous, even for an indigo, starseed, angel, to come down here. Well, you love. It's part of who you are. You trust that you can make it through here. Get through this drama. Through this dangerous consciousness. Because in this world, that's what's happening. It wasn't always like this on planet Earth, but since Atlantis, they've been effing with us, the fallen angelics. See, we talk about angels, but realize there's naughty angels. 7-7. Somebody write in there in the comments, what's the significance of 7-7? 77 people are online. So this is a war. You call it an angelic war, because we have, you know, that level is called the soul level, and the oversoul, the archangel level, is the oversoul level. So we have dark souls and dark oversouls who don't like our message of unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. They don't want peace. They want some form of control, domination, a 111 likes. Is that what it says, likes? No, views. 111 views. Another 77111. What was the first number? It was a 44, right? Yeah, man. We got this, man. Whatever's thrown our way, pain, or maybe someone wants to argue with you. Maybe someone wants to make sure you have a shitty day. You know, someone wants to vampire and rile up your emotions, feed off of you. Realize that you're here, angel, and the beings we call negative hybrids, because there's a positive hybrids like us, the starseeds are positive hybrids. But the negative ones, they're fallen angels. And that's what I mean by religion and New Age. You won't understand it from that point of view. If you're coming in here with that point of view, you won't know what the F we're talking about. What are you talking about? You know, we're angels. You right? So that's what tonight's video about. Thank you guys for hanging with us, and you're brave enough to go through this change, because that's what spiritual awakening is. It's a change, and maybe you will realize that you have been investing yourself in religion, in dogma, in chaos. We call it chaos because it's about fear, guilt, shame, sacrifice, even torture. Oh, is the lake of fire not torture? Torment forever? Okay? Put down women, subservience, blind worship. You guys should have these qualities memorized by now. Recognize them here, see them there, down there, up there. You will see, okay? Understanding, you see angel, third eye. You awakening your third eye, angel. Yes! Psychic visions, psychic perceptions, higher evolution, higher consciousness, higher spirit, gratitude, love, joy, peace. Yeah, I fixed the green screen so it was full wide. Remember last time it was kind of like cropped. It was angels, archangels. Yeah, some of you got your crown. You feel your crown, at least? You're an archangel. You don't have that activated. You don't feel energy there if you're not. Get it? Got it? Yes, what you green tea and dandelion tea mixed. Let it set in. Feel it. Relax your body and your thoughts, your thinking. Try to clear. Now you suddenly go into a different breathing rate. Consciously. Make every breath twice as long or 3 times as long. So if you're usually going, triple that. Quadruple. How do you say 6? Quintuple. What's after that? Sextuple. 6 times longer. 10 times longer. You can do that. If it takes you 3 seconds, 4 seconds normally, you can do this for a whole minute. Make a mudra. The most simplest one, the easiest one is just do this. That's the quickest mudra. And you have micro chakras. You should be able to feel them. So check the medicine right now in your body. Where do you feel it? You have a general idea of where your chakra are. Third eye, angelic. Throat area. Do you feel energy here or here? This is your archetype consciousness. Your 5th dimensional consciousness. Remember, most humans don't have psychic abilities. Not because they can't, because they're not interested or don't believe in this. You're on you're connected to this. Okay, because your soul is coming from this higher level, psychic level, angelic level, archangelic level. You know, Christos avatars, that's higher than archangel. So we're here in carbon matter. Well, these angels are in carbon crystal matter. And the archangels are in carbon silicate matter. The avatars are in liquid light. You call hydroplasm. The holy rishi, also called Brenua, are in the fifth density matter, which is antimatter. So we can appreciate angelic consciousness and archangels, but realize they're kind of low level too. When you realize, the capacity of God, Creator, that which you are part of, holy ones. You hear me call you holy all the time. You say, I'm not holy, Octavian. Right there, what did you just say to yourself? What did you create for yourself when you spoke? You know how powerful those words are? You're spelling. You don't believe in magic, but you're spelling. You're sending energy, whether it's good or bad. Are you loving people or hateful to people? Judgmental to people? Putting people in fear because you want to be the boss. You want to be the king, the emperor. Chika, the chosen one. You want to be some special class, some favorite class, some powerful class. You forgot about law of one? You don't know what is unity yet? And you're still calling yourself spiritual? Are you? You see, the ones who are awakened see right through your shadow, arrogance, pride. Where's your unity? There is no unity there in that dialogue. Okay? See, there is fake light. There is fake gods. You know what I would say? Not everyone's creator. There's only one creator. Why is there a bunch of gods in Greece and Rome and Egypt and, the Viking gods, all those other gods? Why? There's only one, homie. There's only one brilliant light, one self, one body, one mind, one spirit, one God. And you're all part of that creator. You cannot be outside of what the Guardians call unici. Even in my 15-dimensional time matrix, we put the unici. That encompasses all time matrices. You're inside like an ocean of God. Endless ocean. You're inside that huge body of consciousness that everyone else is part of. You see how you're connected? Because everything's connected, all of these parts make up God. Just like all of the trillions of cells in your body make up your body. These little things making up you. Well, all of you, all of us, all of they, all of them, all are Creator God. This is our principle, this is our creed, and this is what we are sending into the world. Not some false light, false God, false Christ, patriarchal, that means it's a penis club. Patriarchal means women are down here. Patriarchal means Father God. Father God. Excuse me, there's no bodies after the seventh dimension. You're in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have a body. If you don't have a body, guess what else you don't have? You don't have genitals. You don't have a gender. You don't have pronouns. You're androgynous, holy ones. And you're something called a collective. You're not just one little homie. You're a tribe of Vato Locos. You know what's up? That's why we're family. Familia. Vatos. Vatos in Christ. Say it with me. I'm a Vato in Christ, Holmes. I'm a Vato in Christ. Hey, I'm half Hispanic, okay? I can talk Hispanic. It's not prejudice. Achiwa, my father, from that culture. So it's half of me. My mother's white. And I enjoy that. Both worlds. I enjoy both parts. It's a part of me, just like a male and a female are part of an androgynous being. And if you know there's something called twin flames, well, you know you come together as one because you're part. Gender is a low level of spiritual experience. You will go through it and finish it and won't have genders anymore. And you won't have just a disconnected singular consciousness, singular thinking. You'll be a multitude of thinking. You'll be like, you know, they're going to think in this world, in this dangerous world, if you have multiple thoughts, there's something wrong with you and they want to put you in an asylum or send you to a shrink or give you drugs. And basically they want to disempower you. They want to destroy your capacity to be astral traveling. Don't you dare tell a shrink you astral travel, because you know what they're going to do next. They shrink your brain, man. They make it so it's physically impossible to connect to God, that part of you that is aware and remembers itself as God. It's not blasphemy. It's not sin. It's not the Antichrist. That's what I've been called by a few people. You speak just like the anti-one, you know. We call him Christos. It's not him. That's what you call it. It. My Chihuahua. Remember, there's no ginger, homie. Past 7. Oh, shucks. I like girls. So do I, but eventually you're going to be part girl, part boy. You're going to be both because that is what you are. You took an original being and separated it. What? Now you're less. You're only part. It's a polarization. Actually, you know, we have a particle and an antiparticle. You see, God created this intentionally. Itself, God wanted to experience a polarity. Because it was only through polarity where God could experience change or ideas or creation. No polarity, there's no action. It's all young and boring without no drama. You want some drama. You want some spice. You want some jazz. You want to dance. You want to sing in the Christos. In the Christos, you celebrate. You have love, unconditional love. You're kind to people. You're blessed beings connected to God, connected to your inner Christ. And that's Wakachiwa, the real truth. Not some angry God. Aim higher, holy ones. You got this. You're not alone. There's a bunch of other weirdos just like you. Here, hi. You can tell us your stories about aliens or ghosts or dead people or angels. Maybe you've seen an angel. What's up? Welcome to the club, holy ones. Yeah. Because you know you are this Christ star, Mochiwa Christ star. You feel it. It's like a burning light, a blazing light. Shine your light, holy ones. We are Team Indigo. It's not about one person. We love Ashana, but it's not all about her. We can pay respects and always send blessing to her, but we're not meant to worship anyone, and it's not all about her or anyone else. Me, no one else. It's all about all of us. They want you isolated. They want you competing. They want you to combat each other. They want you to judge each other. They want you to be afraid. You know? This is their manipulation. They're masters of manipulation. They're vampires, vatos. They're on your ass in your world, in your family, in your work, in your you know, everywhere. What's going on? Something. I don't know. 50? What? Wow. I was seeing all these messages. I'm like, oh. Dang, LS streamers. What's up, Hollywood? Thank you so much. Blessings. Blessings into all of you. much gratitude to your host, or what would you call it? Sponsor. Gratitude to your sponsor. Thank you, Ella Streamers. You're awesome. I don't know. It looks like you did it twice, right? There's not even 100 people online. How'd you do that? Something going on with Gallagher or Honcho? Come on, you guys. You guys can disagree, right? But we just ask that you be respectful. I didn't read the messages, but I trust her, and we haven't had any complaints. But yeah, be respectful, you guys. You can actually, you don't have to agree with anything I'm saying or anything in the books, like Ashana's work or the Guardian's work. Realize that you're God, sovereign, free. That's our belief. You may not even believe that you're God, that all are God. I mean, you don't believe that. People tell me that. I don't believe that. That's okay. You don't need to believe that. It's not dogma. Oh, you're going to preach to me dogma, right? Look, now it says 222 views. You guys, 222. Now just changed to 223, but you saw it 222. What's up? Yeah, this information isn't for everybody. So that's okay. The signal is going out to Indigo children. Do you understand why? If you're connecting to it, that means you are part of it. Because the other people don't agree, and they're not picking up the signal, this Christ consciousness signal, this unity signal. This is what we're sending out into the world. We want a blessed timeline, because there's two timelines. There's those who aren't getting it, those who are just don't care, those who are vampires or just narcissists or whatever, psychopaths. Whatever they are, they don't maybe even know they're vampires. So they're just used to vampiring. Or why does a criminal keep on being a criminal? They're used to doing it. That now that's their life, that's their choice of action, their choice of thought is doing something bad or harmful to someone, taking from someone, stealing, killing, harming, whatever. All those horrible things are coming from some dark space inside your heart, your mind, and your beliefs. Something's dark in your life making you doing something like this. And we have to be mindful and understand, be responsible. As guardians, this is powerful knowledge. You can do wonders with it. But some people fall to the darkness. They don't want to serve unity or love. They think it's all sissies or this lofty high in the pie in the high sky, whatever. People way out there they think they're crazy because they don't even understand spiritual worlds. They don't believe in spiritual worlds. Of course they think we're crazy. Of course they think this is what are you talking about, homie? You're crazy, right? You'll hear that. You guys, don't let that diminish your drive. You want to. You don't have to respond to the people like that. We don't. We make our spaces safe for us and safe for our children. So we will mute people. We will have to even block people if they keep on abusing this respect. It's a mutual respect. That's all. You can even talk about Jesus as long as you're not telling us we're damned and going to hell. You see what I'm saying? Be respectful and kind. Why don't you be kind and loving like all the other people? So, more instance real quick. So it could have been negative stuff about me or just being kind of like spammy, right? You guys, there's legitimate reasons to silent. It's called mute. I think it's on YouTube. It's called mute. Hey, Thavian, mind if you give me some words of encouragement to clear misanthrope? What is that? What's misanthrope? Misanthrope. I'd have to look that up. 1 second here. Putting some frankincense. Oh, I do have dragon's blood. Yeah, I never heard of what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, little alien. If that's like his third time, just block him. Or if you guys can't block him, tell me and I'll block him. Never mind, I'll just do it. Sorry about those strike 3. Okay. Like a 30-minute timeout, Vato. Shit. You know, some people just don't respect your ideas and thoughts. You know, that's vampiric. That's going against someone's free will. That's you know, what we call phantom. You can literally think of some scary looking creature trying to drain your life. That's exactly what they need. They need your life. You're valuable. You're food. You're sustaining a finite creature, shadow being. These are the phantom beings, the fallen angels. The Guardians call them fallen angels. And we're not talking about all these freaking New Age angels, okay? And you know, the New Age is by Jehovah and Anunnaki. Your Bible is by the reptilians. Depends on what religion you're in, right? And all you got to do is look at all the negative, dark shit. Now, is there some blessed teachings? Of course. It's mixed. But the most important things is, what does they say about God? What do they say about reality? What do they say about consciousness? And, you know, that's the same as saying energy. Consciousness, energy, you know, spirit. What is it? Are they teaching you these things, man? Are they teaching you that you're part of God or have God inside of you? You know, we're all in this level, different levels of development. All of us are still God and still ascended masters up there. You can't be down here unless there's a higher version of you. Remember, all the human race is right now in the fourth dimension. And in projecting their consciousness into the third dimension. Your physical body is being indwelled by a spirit, a consciousness, not a soul. That's a distortion. And wow, does that disempower you? When you don't know what the soul is, you are disempowered, holy ones. There is no soul like your think. Consciousness is just using a body to experience that physical level of the hologram. You know, lower worlds, you get slower vibrations. More condensed, more heavy. That's what we call low vibe or low consciousness. You know, entropy. Falling. I mean, there's so much to learn, you guys. I mean, there's still so many like teachings in Ashiana's work. It's freaking unbelievable. I can't even believe how much work she has done. And we're talking about serious, hardcore, complex, legit spiritual science. Fucking, excuse me, but like encyclopedias of knowledge. Masterful, universal, cosmic knowledge. You can't, I mean, if you're in any type of indigo for real, starseed for real, you should be able to recognize this truth. No, I mean, no one's perfect, not even Ashiana. She could have made mistakes, of course. We acknowledge that we're all just like human, you know? It's not like you can stay in, what's that, nirvana, like 24/7. You didn't come here just to escape. You have an important mission to get involved with the 3D consciousness to help heal it. You're meant to get involved, not sit in meditation forever. You see what I'm saying? You're meant to awaken and have all this spiritual knowledge that you have developed. Now you're going to share that light with others as a gift, not dogma, not as a, like you're a guru, master, or some shit. Okay? You haven't learned anything. You can be an expert in something. I'm saying that most people put these entitlements on themselves. It's part of their identity. In their own mind, they're thinking they're this or that and better, and you looking at people all the time around you and judging them. That person's fat. That person's ugly. This person's stupid. This is their language. This is what they're looking and doing in the world. That is vampiric. Doesn't mean you're damned. That's not what we're saying. It means, honey, you need to do shadow work. You need to do some ego work. Have you ever heard of them? And that's some of the basic stuff you do. Like that's the stuff that you do as a beginner, as a newbie. A newbie in spiritual awakening, right? You're just new to this. Bless you if you're new. Guardian Alliance, not Galactic Federation. Those are the bad guys. And we're one of the few ones who will straight up tell you that. And go in great detail in it. It's in the teachings. It's called Ashiana Dean. Okay, when she was married. She's now Ashana. So our teacher, speaker number 1 of the Emerald Covenant. That's what these are. They're Emerald Covenant teachings. Specifically, Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order. And remember, in my teachings, I just rephrase Cloister to Starseed. So that's the Melchizedek Starseed. These are the highest level ones. And there's something called the Uniseti, which is a higher version of... now remember, this is not intrinsic value. All those religions are about intrinsic value, hierarchy, elitism, authority, dominating. Basically, you want everyone groveling to you. That's your ultimate power. That's your empowerment. Your system of chaos is about who can be the most horrible, who can be the most destructive. The worse, the better in that system, because you're pulling in the most energy from other beings, because So this is why there's a spiritual war, because some of these beings are what you call dark avatars. Remember how we said there's beings greater than angels? They're called avatars. Not the movie, not the video game idea. They call them avatars. Angels, a greater being than an archangel. It's called an avatar. And remember what I said about collectives. We're all collectives. And so at higher levels, right now, remember, we're cut off from our memory. We don't remember jack shit. You can teach yourself to remember. You could even find someone you trust, hypnosis, to help you pull it out, because you're having difficulty connecting to that part of yourself without hypnosis, because you don't have those skills set yet to go into deep meditation and consciously do techniques with energy. And that's what you learn from the systems like Cathara. I keep asking you guys, please start studying Cathara. There's part 1, there's part 2, there's Cathara 3, Cathara 4. And it even says in there, how do I say this without hashtags? if you learn like up to Cathara 2 or 3, that much knowledge, you will have enough knowledge to control your body from getting diseases and any sickness. Nothing will harm you in that regard. Everyone else could be getting sick and you won't. Machiwa. Think about that. And think about what it would be like if you were immortal again. Because we used to be. Now there's just so much distortion, so much terrible things happening to our planet. You can see that we're in a death cycle here. People are getting more sick. And what part of that reason is because of what's going on with Ascension. Ascension is a planetary process that we're involved in because we're on her body and we ourselves ascend. While she ascends to density 2 because she's right now in density 1. But Earth is part of Earth, not all of Earth. Because I hear people saying everyone is going to sin. That's the love, light, and clueless movement. So, you don't like magically get, let's say people who think that, right? You're in the third dimension, you have 3 strands of DNA. You can't even go through a stargate to the 4th dimension because you don't have the 4th strand, much less a 5th strand to go to the 5th dimension. You don't have the DNA. How are you going to ascend when you can't get there? You cannot get there without the DNA. That's why it's a false New Age movement, channeling movement. It's a long phrase. New Age channeling movement. It's a movement. It's an intentional spiritual bullshit meant to get you involved into the Nibiruan history and gods and energies. Even our planet is connecting to Nibiru. You understand? They're pulling us into phantom. People will fall with their own free will, or you didn't do your strands, you didn't build your Merkaba, you didn't know how to stop, you would be destroyed. I mean, you couldn't exist. You couldn't go through a Stargate. It would destroy you. Your body. You would be stuck in the hollow fields. So that's what you call disembodied consciousness. If you're stuck in the hollow fields, like you died and didn't go to the morphogenetic field, or you're just stuck out of the body, you're disembodied. You can't get out of here unless there's a being who's going to help you, like, pick up the disembodied parts. Spiritual, identities that are fragmented now. They're in a fragmented state. Their mind is broken. Really. That's what happens when you fall in your consciousness. You keep on falling and keep on falling. Fallen angels are falling. Well, they become less. They become less. They become less. And that's literally, as you downstep, because you're downstepping, well, that is literally losing DNA. It's being fragmented. The process of ascension is putting fragments together by going in a blessed state, law of one state, love state. For some people, it's really easy to be loving and non-judgmental. You have to say that part because people are, even good people, they say are spiritual or they're religious, but they're still freaking damning and judging people. They're clueless. No, you're not spiritual. Look at you. You're vampiric. That's called anti-Christos. Against unity. Hello, what's up? New Age, what's up? Archangels. Galactic Federation. Guardians in the house. angels, archangels, and avatars. What's up? And some people who are maybe new, they probably, I'm just crazy. And that's okay, bless you. We got this without you. We don't actually need you to, agree. We don't, it doesn't change us. We're still kuchiwas, evolving ourselves, literally evolving. Okay, because that's what you have to do. You have to spiritually evolve to get the F out of here. These teachings teach you how to do bio-regenesis. That means you learn how to alter, in a good way, your DNA. Like, let's say you discovered and now realized and believed that inside of you is some magical DNA that will make you like a Olympian type being, like a superhero, a Marvel superhero. Like you have all these powers, extraordinary abilities of the mind, of the body, and the spirit. You will be able to transmute yourself. You'll be able to teleport yourself, have telepathy, go outside your body, travel through stargates, and go to other dimensions and other worlds, all through your consciousness. You are a part of this unified field that we call God. You have that all available. We're going to take these fragments, put them all together, bring back our Marvel hero DNA, where we're giants, we're immortals, we don't die anymore from death, aging. So you don't need to keep making babies all the time. Eventually, there won't be genders, but I'm saying in density 2, you still have gender. And I would say dimension 7 as well. The big change happens in density 3. Now you have androgyny. And your collectives of great magnitudes. Like you could be aware, how some people will send you to a shrink if you have multiple personalities? Well, imagine they're not personalities, but they're other versions of yourself. What's the difference? You want to label this person as crazy and put them on drugs. Why? So they don't have their split personalities? Man, what do you think the secret space, let's say, super soldiers, how they're trained? They use horror and torture on them. Like they'll put them through horror simulations. It's all about fragmenting their mind. They're trying to get the kids, the super soldiers, because they start off as kids that early. They're easier to and more powerful, actually. If a kid learned his true indigo consciousness, you imagine how powerful this being would be at that little tiny body. So, I mean, maybe most people don't, a lot of people don't even know what I'm talking about, but this is like just when you're really deep in it, when you're really into understanding this, what's going on, it's like awe. It's like, what the hell, man? It's so unbelievable. Like colossal. It's colossal. So, and it's a great honor to be part of that. To realize that we're here with the divine commission. We're here to make a huge difference. So that Earth can ascend and so that humanity, at least a part of it, will ascend. I'm trying to get this unstuck. Come on. Yeah, baby, what's up? I love you guys. You're my homies, yeah! It's been some good energy, and my pain went away. I didn't even notice it. It only takes a few minutes for that pain, gone. It's
feels good, man. Yeah. Give me a hug, Vatos. What's up? Woohoo! Party time. Bring it. You're an angel. Just admit it. Look in the mirror. Say, damn, I'm an angel. Maybe some of you got your crown. At least your crown. That means you're at least archangel. Now, some of you may be able to feel your thymus. I feel it. Right here. Right below this collarbone. Not by the heart chakra down here in the middle of your chest, but up to this level, you know, below your throat chakra. This is your 8th chakra. It's a gold color. Mine's sensitive. So if you can feel that, you're like at the metagalactic core. You're coming from that famous place in Orion. Okay, that's where it is. Orion, all those gates. So Machiwa. That's where the highest security is, and that's where most of the guardians are. Holding the gates, protecting the gates from the legions. And I do mean legions of fallen angels. Imagine all those draco-winged reptile creatures, demons, and you know, all these hybrid alien creatures, mixtures of different alien beings, even a mixture between an Anunnaki and Zephyr Zeta Gray, you know, insectoid. And we got all these, you know, bird DNA creatures, or insectoid mantis creatures, even beings that are like, I want to say that before I forget it. I just thought about it. I made a new time matrix diagram. 2024, January 1st, man. I should be able to upload it by tomorrow. Okay. I just want to make sure it's all touched up before I send it to the press, so to speak. And then I'll put that in the members area. So what I've done is I've added a lot more information, more details with the races and the insets, you know, the little list of aliens. And I show you where the angel level is. And you get to see where the archangel level is. I'll show you the old diagram. This will be the old diagram from 2023. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Yeah, you can. Machiwa! I will upload it and you guys will be able to download it if you're still a member. But it kicks ass because I also started putting the 12 tribes. And I want to make a video about that, but I don't think I can make a short video because it's too much information, right? And also there's yeah, let me bring this up for you guys. We should be able to get this. I love you. What's going on? Oh, homie! I don't know. Okay. Why is it doing that? What's up, man? Let me see if that helped. What the crap, guys? What the shit? I guess they're trying to stop me. I don't know. Let me see. Machiwa, na 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 na. Yeehaw, baby. Is that it? But why the shit is it so zoomed in? It's not supposed to. That's like super zoomed in. What the F, man? Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'll take it off real quick. What? I'm confused. What's going on? Oh, I think I gotta resize the window. Yeah, let me resize this baby. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. All right, cool.
We got it to work. So we're good to go for a second. Thank you guys for joining us live about what the hell? It didn't change my title? I didn't change the title of the video. I didn't mean to. It's not supposed to say Lyrans. I'm sorry. I gotta change that because I'll forget that, man. But yeah, this is my time matrix diagram, and this is what I was telling you that I updated. Yeah, that probably didn't make sense to some of you. Why does he say Lyrans, but it doesn't talk about Lyrans, right? Shit. Okay, guys, this video was about angels, not Lyrans. I'm sorry about the title. Anyways, okay. This is this is a menu. I gotta move out of the way, but anyways, this is where you're gonna find angels. You see how big this is? Well, they're right. Wait. Right there. See, that's not the high. We got avatars above. Even Christos avatars. And Holy Rishi, the Solar Rishi or the Brenua. And higher ascended masters. But this is where the angels are. We were talking how they're also called souls. The D6, your third eye. This is the macrocosm. Your body chakras are the microcosm. You're actually, let's say you have your third eye open. Well, the third eye connects you to the sixth dimension, the celestial and angel level. Okay, let me move that over. Sometimes, what the hell? I can't see. Yeah, you will have these. The archangel, like I was telling you, is your crown chakra. Your seventh chakra is your crown on top of your head. If you feel that anytime, whatever you're doing, then you have this connection to an archangel level. Now, if you haven't felt your crown yet, then you're probably still working your way through the angel level. Celestial. See, these beings are 3 levels higher than the humans down here. 3 levels higher. And you're in a different matter. Remember I told you you're carbon crystal here. This is where the angels are. And the similar races, you would call these angels in the 6th dimension. And here we got the Oraphim. This is an indigo child. This is what you call the DNA template that they come through. This would be like a indigo type 3. And this would be 2 and 1. Indigo type 1 and 2. Or, yeah. And so we're part of a huge heritage, man. I mean, we go all the way up to the top, to the Anuhazi, which is my name now. You can still call me Thavian if you want. I don't care. I don't get offended. So anyways, this is our heritage. These are the Lyrans. They come from a planet called Aramatena, Gaia, Tara, Earth. Up here it's Aramatena. But under it is Gaia, and under Gaia is Tara, under Tara is Earth. So these are levels of our reality. And right now we're in the 3rd level of reality. But you can see the angels are farther ahead of us. And you got to realize their time periods as well. They're way in the future. Especially the avatars. I mean, that's incomprehensible. They have a universal mind. Can you imagine having a mind of the whole universe? Or an awareness of the whole universe? That's your logos. Or how about a star? It's called a meta consciousness. Meta conscious, the galactic level. Solar as in star. A sun is a star. A star is a sun. That's your sun level, your planetary level, like your whole planet, the collective, and then here's your super conscious level. That's the one we're trying to get to, which is 5D. And 6D, the third eye and the throat chakra. Okay? You're moving up this Jacob's ladder. You're going up and up and up till you get to the 12. 12, right to your Christos, right to your divine blueprint. And you're coming from the blue flame, emerald order, the gold flame, gold order, you know, House of Armatana, House of Vega, or the House of Avion, Amethyst order. Chikasma! Just wanted to show you that. Something about the angels. What's going on, homie? Yeah. I feel good. I hope you do too. I really do. I mean, I hope you can feel some joy in your day. You know, it's like hugs and kisses. Tried. Howdy, y'all. What's going on? Thank you, little alien, for watching our back. Can I get some encouragement, Damien? What's going on, C-Rose? What kind of encouragement do you need? What's going on? Let us know. And a lot of us will send you some love. Did my seal today. Thank goodness. All right. Yeah, little alien. Awesome. We got to do this. Thank you, Kelly. Tips on your starseed mission? Oh, wait. You're going through rough times? Yeah, well, this is, depends on what rough times you mean, but just generally, it's a time that to go inside, to go into meditation, to clear thoughts, because it is your thoughts that are kind of like a ticking time bomb, like a self-destructing mode. So you have to bring into stillness. I mean, that's the first thing I would say. Go into stillness. Maybe you're a nervous wreck or emotional wreck. Going into stillness is you're setting that aside because you're trying to go into a healing space. And you come into stillness. I always recommend when you meditate or when you're sitting and relaxed, use this. I use a face mask as a blind, and try to even be in a dark room. So you're even, because believe it or not, your third eye can receive light through your skin. It receives light. So that's why it's good to even be in either completely clothed or, in a completely dark room, even if you have to put a towel over the light on the floor or something. Try to get it completely dark if possible. And wear earplugs, silicone earplugs, not this other stuff. I thought I had someone let me see. So we're just like, going through this awareness, going through this, you would say, memory, almost like a memory within ourselves. And finding that, hey, man, this is a big deal, what's happening on Earth, and you're starting to get like your own understanding and like confirmation. Like you're starting to see things happen that were sort of like signs, big signs that you're going through a change. Definitely the world's going through a change. It's not all good. I mean, hey, I wish everyone would ascend. But remember, how could you ascend if you can't get there? Remember, I've talked about some people will be evacuated. That's because, remember, when I say Team Indigo, I mean, hey, we're part of a team, and part of our team is in space. You know, even Ashana was trained in some of these bases, a guardian base. And one of the things they explain is if you're very close, the average view duration is 1212. That's so beautiful. I mean, to see those numbers just pop up throughout my life. It's beautiful. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Whoever's doing that. All these hearts, right? I love you. So, and I just want to say real quick, I hope you guys had a good New Year's, it's actually a big transition. Now it's a whole new energy, a whole new fresh start, right? It feels like. So, I mean, people talk about New Year's resolutions. That's not what I'm saying. But it's a time of big change. It's a time of... it's a transition. Whatever negative stuff may happen, you guys, we're trying to go through this, knowledge and wisdom of being able to go through a period of ascension, which is not always easy. Wow, you guys usually don't have to work so hard, right? Sorry, guys. These are usually 30-minute timeouts, so if they start saying the same bullshit, then we'll put them in 24-hour timeout. And if you guys want to report someone who's always doing it, then we'll just ban them then. So, Ariel, Michael, Happy New Year, everyone. What are you doing? What's going on? Why do people... See, all they're trying to do is interrupt the show. And obviously it's probably someone who has a bunch of accounts, or there's a few people. So... Davian Anahazi. That sounds cool. I like that combo. But I didn't. I should have done... I could have done it as a last name. And actually, I debated that for a while. Because it was like... I always knew I wanted to make a name change. Not like to some bullshit reason, but for like a energy reason. And... anyways, most women do that anyways. They're changing their name, generally speaking, in most society and cultures, right? Changing to their husband's name, last name. But, guys can change your name too. Anyone can change your name. Unless, if you're underage, you might need parents' permission. But I'm saying, you just have to go through the family court or some type of, civil, I don't know, a simple court. Wasn't hard. It does cost a few $100s. I don't know what state you in, but I'm in one of the most expensive states for incorporating too. So, what the hell? How did this person... Is this a new person? And I want to give one of you guys... Yeah. Oh, Hugh Programmer. I don't know. It's just something that came to me in my energies. Like
The sound, mostly the sound. I don't know how you explain that ability, but like I understand some things by sound, I guess. So the sound that came to me, Davian. And I was trying to just pronounce some type of new name, right? Like come up with it, but I wanted to think of it in how it sounded. Like I knew I would recognize it, how it made me feel. So that made me feel perfect, like wonderful. So I chose Thavian. Yeah. But it's interesting because later I learned that is it coincidence? Because it's obviously what the F, man. I recognized later I had the word avian, which is a bird being. You know, and I have all these bird spirit guides throughout my life, like the phoenix, like the raven, like the eagle. That's been strong. Hawk. Even the condor. When I was in Peru, I saw a few condors. And also, of course, I went to Machu Picchu, so that was where the Holy Grail line were at. One of the Holy Grail lines were in the Incas in and I'm going to be making a video about these 12 tribes. They're hard to pronounce. I even have to show you how to pronounce them. You know, because it's not English words or whatever. But there's 12 tribes, man, and most of them are being born around like the Stargate that they're assigned to, because that comes in your DNA ascension codes. It's, you know, our security keys to the Stargates. So this is part of our task, and so we usually are born in some type of like specific area of the planet in a specific race line. So what's your race, right? Check it out. When it's in Voyagers too, but I'm also going to be making a video. That's what I'm working on right now, because when I made the 12 Stargate video, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's only 60 seconds or less. That was popular, so I think people want to know the 12 tribes, and then I want to share with you the 12 what you call the Magi, the Holy Grail tribes, the Indigos. I guess some people are just bored or something, man. Anyways, yeah, you guys never mind those type of people. I mean, everyone's trying to do. But yeah, if there was someone who needed encouragement, that is something that I would say go into your inner quiet space, and then I would say just try to really understand Law of One. You know, read the Voyagers books. I mean, if you're interested in this work, why not start reading it and studying it, right? We share the links. If you guys don't know it, ask us. There's, you know, at least 3 of my moderators here online, I think, right? So you can download them. It only takes a few seconds, and then you can start studying it. So, because once you start, you guys realize that's a code. You start getting familiar with these ideas and concepts and these words, then you start like, you know, getting some, that's doing some changes in you, that's sparking, creating these, you would say, understandings. Like when you first understand some information or science or math, You learned it for the first time, and so it gives you some aha awareness. You just evolved. That kind of stuff is what's sparking your DNA, activating. And that's what Ascension is, activating, sparking evolutions within yourself. These teachings, they're called Bio-regenesis. That means it changes your DNA. You learn how to change your, you would say, distorted DNA, so you can ascend. That's the knowledge we're bringing to the human race. Omni-Christos love. Thank you, Stardust Goddess. I love how you say that. Omni-Christos love. Not many people are saying Omni-love, right? Omni-love, homies. And self-love. There's also tough love. Machiwa. There's Machiwa love, too. Yeah. I think Machiwa means it's blessed. But I had the word in my mind. What was it? Inheritance. Blessed inheritance. It's something we reclaim. It's something we get back. It's already inside of us. And one thing I could give you advice again is the person who needs encouragement is realize that part of yourself, that we are multidimensional. The chakra are proof of that. And you open that awareness within yourself. You know, you start to not rely on others, but within your own divine connection, because we all have a divine connection. Maybe not everyone's aware of it, but that's why I mentioned earlier to go into meditation. I would also recommend, hey, go on a different diet, an alkaline diet. That's what I recommend. You're asking my advice. I say, go for it. Says 13:13. I don't know if that means anything to any of you. 13 minutes and 13 seconds average view duration. And it said 12:12 earlier. But yeah, it's about realizing yourself. Knowing you're a divine being. Knowing that religion has beat you up. Life experience has beat you up. But these teachings help remind you that you are a divine being. You are sacred. You have the inner God spirit. The fact that you're alive and conscious means you're part of that unified field. You're participating in the collective experience. We all agreed to be here. No one forced you to be here. And we're not limited to this, you think, damned life, horrible life. Maybe some people think that way. We're not limited to that. You never die. Do you know what you call death is? A transition. You're simply going to not die, but let's say something destroys your body. Your spirit is still alive. You just changed your form. These people have to make 10 comments in a row. No one's paying attention to you about those. Nobody cares about a troll like this, right? Yeah. So what's interesting is, you know what this means? They don't like our message. They want to interrupt our message because maybe we talk about the distortions, you know? So people are little kids or immature spirits, so they're going to be, you know, what's that called? In a kid in a grocery store starts throwing a fit in front of everyone, and their parents need to what, you know? Machiwa. Da 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 da.
They're like little creatures, little demons, right? Now I'm just banning them. So no more timeouts tonight, you guys. So if you guys are naughty, you're being banned. This is like a server attack. Someone's attacking the server, or someone's attacking the group energy, and you guys just transmute it. I mean, don't let this stuff. I don't know if bots can do that or what. I don't know if bots can do that. You're going on a fast? All right. And it's not always fun to not eat. But like you said, a kundalini time. And so that's life force, connecting to life force energy, right? Because there's something called creation currents, and there's levels of it. And just so you guys know, kundalini is the lowest level of divine creation current. There's a higher current above it. It goes all the way up to the 9th dimension, but 10th, 11th, and 12th, you have the Christos Maharata energy, the Christ star, and you connect to the Christ star, and so you see it, and you run that frequency through you, and you learn how to build the pillar from the Earth's Maharata. You're bringing it in through the Earth to your. It's going to be going up through your feet, or up through your 12th chakra, up to the 14th chakra, and then back down to a foot below your feet. And that's where that spherical, like a wedge, so what do you call that? A disc, like a round disc, so high, right? And it's this color like mercury, liquid mercury, or you would even say liquid metal. This cool looking chrome liquid. It's so cool to look at it, right? This is what your energy you're bringing in by visualizing it. Can you visualize yourself all made of liquid light, like this color? Your face. Can you see your own face when you close your eyes? Can you see your face in liquid, chrome liquid? Look at your hands, chrome liquid. Look at your arms, liquid light. Liquid light. See your arms. Everything is liquid light. Change the shape of your body. Now you have wings. Some of you do. We're learning how to activate them. So we're bringing this actual techniques that you guys do as often as you can. Remember, this is a spiritual war. Eventually the world will end, and eventually the cycle will end and start a new one. So eventually it will end. So that's when there's the ascension will transfer over. Either you're going to repeat the cycle, another 26,556 year period, or you're going into Phantom Earth, or you're going into the new timeline, something to do with Aurora. And so we're learning this actual science. And that's what it is, you guys. It's a science, a spiritual science. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah. Our vibration is Christ, vibration. So That's what we strive for. That's what we want in our daily lives. That's what we want in our attitudes, in our mindfulness, in our, our beliefs, in our lifestyle, in our conversations, in our relationships. We want this Christos connection to God, connection to, expanding and bettering yourself, becoming like, basically, the higher each ascension, each Merkaba field you go through, ascend through, it's more closer to God because you're learning more. You're always the same, but each level is a higher bandwidth of consciousness, higher evolved, and it goes to show that this is not a paradise, man. But up there, you're going to be in a much greater body, a much greater planet, and because it's all higher, more advanced than we are, more evolved, more advanced, more greater. Kind of like you had to keep over the years, they had to make computers with more and more and more memory. And so, it's not like it's going to change. It's going to keep on adding more memory. Now, people will all have terabytes or have more than terabytes of data, like hard drive space or flash drive space. And terabytes will be the norm instead of gigabytes. And then after terabytes will be some, we will go into some massive evolution of technology and not just physical, but spiritual technologies. I mean, these teachings, the Emerald Covenant teachings, are the most advanced teachings on the planet. You learn the teachings of how to use your consciousness. Man, what's up? You might as well learn neuro-linguistic programming, huh? Self-hypnosis, mind power. You self-control your own thoughts, your own manifestations, your own progression. It's like a super intelligence. You see things in a great design. You can put things together and create things in your mind, in your imagination, in your daydreaming. That is power. Just because you're not a little kid anymore doesn't mean you can't imagine. If you spend time in imagination, you're developing a power, an ability. Thank you for the hearts, Holy One. You're so kind and sweet. This is, we underrate ourselves. We are truly have an incredible potential. And we all will eventually be super psychic, because that's the norm in higher evolved beings. We should be able to be super psychic here, but it's just so much problems in our world. Who's winning? Who's in control? There is white hats. There's people fighting them off, or whatever this spiritual war is, right? Whatever role is happening. But just notice who's still in power. Until they're not in power, but they're still in power. 2023. There's white hats, but they're hiding or some shit. Waiting. Who knows, right? Civil War? I don't know. World War III? Maybe. Are you going to live your life in fear? No. Connect to the divine, man. Know that you live in a life of love, unconditional love, non-judgment. If you're in this Christ unity consciousness, you're going to have great blessings. Otherwise, you're going down a black hole, man. Like you're falling. Those are the kind of people we don't have in our life anymore. Looks like this guy got bored. Or maybe he ran out of accounts. He's one of those guys who can make new accounts within seconds, right? No, he probably got tired of being banned, right?
Just think about that type of consciousness. Vampiric, right? After I talk about, hey, just be respectful to the group. Don't spam the group. What do they do, right? So, and our life is still okay. We're still smiling, Vato. You didn't drain nothing. All you do is become an example of what we're talking about. Thank you for those hearts. See, you see those trolls or vampires, and then you see loving people. Loving people, kind people, people who get it, who not only believe in the law of one and angels and aliens, but they have their own experiences. Most of you have some bizarre, like paranormal experiences. Maybe even stuff a lot of people catching on camera. These cameras are so good at pictures and stuff. I mean, and we just starting to pick up things that are not of this world. Like, man, I have undeniable footage of orbs. You can't deny they're not real, because you see them coming through the freaking hundreds, thousands of them coming out of my floor, out of the carpet, coming straight up. Thousands. You can't deny that's not real. Not a real being, not a real spirit, or whatever. Okay. Machiwa. That's weird. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, it's all good. God sovereign free. You said it, Holy One. Sylvia Cole. White hats are hiding because they got to spot the demons hiding in the body. Bind them and go for some more. Well, I'm talking about like Trump, QAnon, and all that stuff. These people have no imagination. But yeah, the orbs were awesome, man. They're like confirmation of like I could say in my own spiritual journey, I've had a few experiences that were confirmations for me. And I'm not talking about just angel numbers. I'm talking about hardcore supernatural things, man. I mean, I've felt spirits touch me. I've heard spiritual voices in the 3D, like not high. I was like coming out of sleep. And I heard this voice, not in a English voice. I mean, it was speaking some weird language in this low voice, like creature or something. So, a low voice. And it was a different otherworld language. So I've had even something happen like clairaudience, where you're hearing the around you. At Disneyland, man. It was in the Indiana Jones ride. It was broken for a moment. We all had to sit down because it was hot. We went in the summer. That was not what you want to do. I even was asking my daughter, she was with me, are you hearing this? And I repeated to her what I was hearing. And she goes, no, I don't hear that, Dad. So that was freaking crazy. I heard it crystal clear. And I looked around me, and there was no one that was speaking that loud right next to me. So we're like, wow. So it's all good. Verified the tidal wave. I've been pretty good. Thanks for asking. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, we're now it says 1414. Interesting. Oh, white hats? No, I was talking about that's the lingo they use. Like Carrie Cassidy. Like I watch Carrie Cassidy and she talks about the white hats, which is basically people. Well, some of this is hashtags I don't want to use, but you know, in the dark government, you know, like a separate government. There's two governments and shit, and some people say that Trump is still president, but there's a coup of sorts, right? That's where all this QAnon stuff comes out from. So I don't want to talk a lot about that stuff, but the information is out there. But that's what I mean by white hats. People who are in the trying to fight the Illuminati forces on the planet, who are in power. And they're not the ones who are truly in power. It's the aliens who control them. They created their race. They're part human, but not only. They're called the Leviathan. And so the Leviathan come from the tribe Levi. And it was mixed with some Anunnaki. So it became a messed up being. So the Guardians re-evolved it back to a race, actually. But it took stages. And some of those stages were Neanderthal and Cro-Magnon. And so this is a being that was being, you would say, fixed or healed by the I don't know why I can't. Never mind. Doesn't matter. See, that's why I don't want to make no political comments. I'm just talking about Carrie Cassidy because I respect her, but I went to her Telegram channel. It was all negative, man. I mean, she's posting these things that were supposed to happen on Christmas, and over and over and over. Of course, nothing happened on Christmas. There was supposed to be the public broadcast station, or the emergency broadcast system was supposed to go into effect, and we were supposed to go in. This is according to Fulford. You know, this guy Fulford, and it never fucking didn't happen. You know, it irritates you why people put these dates on things. Just like they said about November. So many people made me comments on my video. Oh, you're going to see in November. Remember? You know, when I was talking about Ishmael, talking about global ascension, and some of his followers were telling me, oh, you will see in November. Oh, yeah? Okay. So Machiwa na 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 na. Woohoo! Party time. You got this. We got this, homie. What's up? What's up? What's up? Much love to you guys. Thank you for joining us on this live about angels, alien visitors. Are they alien visitors? Of course they are. What are you talking about? Haven't you seen one? If not, why? You don't have your third eye open? You'll see angels. What's up? You'll see the sixth dimension, the fifth dimension. So this is part of your ability. I mean, I would say capability. Even if you weren't born with it, start learning how to, Jedi. Young Grasshopper. You want to learn? Well, you have to do something. You have to train.
You have to prepare yourself. Skywalker. We're priests. We're Magi Grail, Holy Grail line. That's what Jeshua was, the real Jeshua Sananda Melchizedek, Jeshua Christos Machiwa. Start speaking Anuhazi. What's up, Holmes? Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Speak Lyran language. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. Shaddai Ure Akuntum. So you just feel that and speak it. Run it through your body. Wachiwa. If you guys become a member, it looks like 50 or 75 people or more came in members today, thanks to LS Dreamers. You guys have access to some of these techniques in the diagram, but just realize, check tomorrow, because I'll have the new diagram, the 2024 diagram. It's just more filled out. There's more information on the races and a few little details added. So, and I'll probably be making more versions. I think 2024, you guys, whatever happens in the world, for me, I believe is going to, for myself, go towards positive timeline, so not have these depressing thoughts. Know that you're going to develop yourself, right? So that you can transmigrate through a stargate. You are all starman, star woman. You come from those other worlds, dimensional worlds, higher vibrations. Doesn't mean you're better. Everything is equally, tangible value, or not tangible, but intrinsic, sorry, intrinsic value, because we're all intrinsically equal. We're just at different levels of evolution. But each, it's not an individual, but you can say that, like it's an individual experience, sort of, because we're always collectives. That's the truth. We're all unified beings as one, but you try to have a conversation, you talk about an individual memory. But realize even in some evolved civilizations, higher evolved, futuristic worlds, they're telepathic. They can read your mind, you can read their mind, you can hear them. You would think there would be less crimes, right? If people could hear your horrible thoughts, you couldn't hide them. People might behave better, right? Because how many people have some horrible thoughts? Thank you, Flamin' Jules, for becoming a member. Much respect. Awesome. Glad to have you. And join. Thank you for joining, because now you can go to our Discord chat and hang out with us. Chat with us. There's regulars there chatting, right? Some of you guys are there. So thankful you guys are there. The Christos, you're part of the Christos. And that's not my channel only. That's an identity level for all of us. Christos avatar. You all have a Christos avatar level. So it was weird. I thought I had a whole set of vegetables, but I forgot since my trip. I must have ate that food. So I woke up to eat some food and I'm like, I don't have any. So I can't make anything just with onions. I have some onions and bell peppers, but I need more. So I will go to the store tomorrow. I hope. I don't want to eat emergency foods like soups, right? I think it's, let me see. It's about that time, you guys. Yeah, it's about that time. Wow. It was a good energy. Except for the trolls, it was a good energy, right? And they don't accomplish their goal, whatever. It's just nonsense. We have patience. You don't. We have patience. We're going to transmute you when you're negative against our community. You're not welcomed when you're like this. Remember, I said over and over again, well, this person did it like 20 times or more. I didn't count them. You said it, Celine. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. What you are. Know it. Be it. Speak and do it. Don't just have lip service for it, okay? You're a guardian? Well, be a guardian. Be a Templar. Being a Templar means you know what you're doing. So go learn, homie. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna finish up tonight's live. You guys, please understand, I come here on Tuesdays and Saturdays around 6 Eastern. Oh, sorry, Pacific Standard Time. Okay, that's like right now. It's around 8:30 for me. So you're probably 10:30 or 11:30. Some of you, right? And some of you are across the world. We get international homies, right? Hey, Indigos are all over. What's up? There's at least 10 million of us sprinkled around the world. And we're learning our 12 tribes. What's up? Vatos. Peace and love. I hope you go astral travel. I hope you connect to your higher angel, maybe your archangel, Machua, your higher selves, which are many, a minimum of 1,728 other selves. Yes. Happy New Year's to you guys. And I want to say, let's have a joyous outlook for 2024. Let's look at this as an amazing spring. We, all of us, part of this enthusiastic ascension process, we're going to learn how to ascend in 2024, okay? Together. We're going to learn the knowledge and techniques and practice them together. We're going to be doing this in 2024. This is the year for us to sprout quickly. Like little magic water in dust, fairy dust. We're making something grow super fast. We got super grow. We got special soil. We got, our soil is omni-Christos love. Like a sister was sharing with us. Omni-Christos love. Omni, not polarized. I love you guys. Have a great week. Check it out. I should have this video either tomorrow or the next day. Probably the next day, about 12 tribes. Some other video ideas coming up. We're going to rock and roll, vatos. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited. We're going to do it together, right? It's like we're all going on some special diet together. We're going to all go fast together. We're all going to go, have a starseed rave together. I don't know. Make our own Burning Man. Namaste, brothers and sisters. 2024, homies. Yeah, baby. What's up? Good night, sweetheart. Well, I don't want to go, sweetheart, but namaste. Christos love. Omni love, homie. Yeah. But you about